Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. My name is Valencia, but you can call me Lindsay, and I love talking about manifestation and anything that helps you get closer to your dreams. So today I'm really excited to share this video with you. Someone asked me a question about this and I told them I would make a video, and this is it. So thank you so much, SM, for suggesting this video topic. Okay, so my intention for this video is for you to feel like you're able to get through this. Is for you to feel like what this experience is just not even an obstacle. I want to say an opportunity on the path to your dream. And that might be manifesting your SP, manifesting money, manifesting a new place to live, anything. So the question that was asked was, why does it take some people a long time to get their manifestation, and for some people it happens so fast? So the first thing that I want to say to answer this question is that the reason why it works so fast for some people, and for some people it takes a little bit longer, is that for the people that it works faster for, they're not asking themselves questions like, why are other people getting what they want? Like, why are other people getting their SP but I'm not getting my SP? Or questions like that. They're not comparing themselves to others so much. And just notice when you compare yourself to others, number one, you're kind of creating a win-lose situation, but it's mostly for yourself. Comparing yourself to other people and your process to other people it's almost an insult to yourself, because it's saying that you are comparable. Like, someone can switch you out of your life and put someone there, and like it's going to be better somehow. No, no one compares to you. You are a goddess. Like, you are literally the center of your universe, and nobody compares to you. It's kind of like, like when you have a pet. Like, I have my cat here right now, and I love her so much. No other cat could ever take her place. So that is you in your life. No one can ever take your place. No one is ever going to like take your dreams from you. I want you to know that what I found through this manifestation process is that it's kind of like you're in a relationship with your manifestations. And I'm going to explain that to you. So what I mean by that is that when we're rushing our manifestations and we're rushing ourselves, it's kind of like, when you have a friend, or when you have a date and, maybe they're not there and you're rushing them. So when you think about someone rushing you, it kind of feels like judgment. Like, the implication is you should be here, but you're not here yet. And like, yes, like if you have a scheduled appointment with someone, it's very nice if they're on time. But a lot of us, like, I know me, if someone is late to something with me, I always think, number one, I forgive them, because I'm also late myself sometimes, and we're all human. And, maybe something came up that they had to take care of. Someone could have gotten in an accident. You never know, like, why anyone is showing up, like, at the time that they're showing up. So it's kind of like your manifestations. Like, do you want to be, I know for me, just as a person, I love being open and I love being forgiving. Like, I don't like being like a strict, like, you have to do this, and if you don't do this, then that means this. And it's just so militant, and militant to me is not fun. Like, I want to have fun, and I want you to have fun while you're getting your SP, while your money is coming in. I want you to enjoy the whole process. And I'm an example of how you can. And there are plenty of examples around you of how you can. So what I want to say is that you're in a relationship with your manifestations right now, and the way that you're showing up to that relationship, it definitely affects like how the relationship plays out. So I think, like, to just sum it up, when you're putting pressure on your manifestations, it keeps them, it energetically pushes them away from you, because it's the energy of pushing. It's the energy of trying really hard to do something. And when you're trying to do something, you're not doing it. When you think about riding a bike, the action of riding a bike is very simple, but when you're learning, it can feel like you're trying really hard, but once you learn how to do it, it feels very simple and easy. And that's how you want to feel with your manifestations. You want it to be simple and easy. You don't want to overcomplicate it. And I don't want to overcomplicate it. So another analogy that I want to give you, this is, now we're entering the 21 plus part of this video. Okay. So I just want to be honest with you. And I also just wanted to share this with you because this helped me really understand, like, especially the concept of everyone is you pushed out, including your manifestations. So one thing I used to ask was, why is it so easy for other women to have orgasms and not me? Why can other people come like multiple times during sex and not me? And when I felt like that, there's definitely a layer of judgment. Like, if I was questioning, is there something wrong with my body? Like, do I need to go get checked out? Like, what's wrong with me? Why am I not having orgasms so easily? And the reason I bring this up is because I found that, like, living life is a lot like sex, and that especially the concept of everyone is you pushed out, because in sex, like, what I used to think it was, and it's okay if you think this way now too, but this is what I used to think, and it didn't work for me. I used to think that it was the guy's job to like touch me and like find what I like, and like, I used to think like he's supposed to make me come. Like, he gives me an orgasm, right? That's how I thought that sex worked. And it partly came from an experience I had several years ago when I was having sex with a guy and I was pleasuring myself. And he said that that's really off-putting. And he asked me to stop. Fuck that guy. But so this is what I found out about manifestation, okay? Everyone is you pushed out when you know how to pleasure yourself. So during sex, like, think about it. Like, when you're with your partner, they obviously want to please you. Otherwise they wouldn't be there, but they don't know what to do. Like, they think that they know what to do, but they want to make you happy. So they are very, very attuned to you. And if you don't do anything, then they're just going to do, that they're going to bring their preconceived notion, and they might do things that have like worked with other women. And you can just replace women with men, if you're a man, or if you can just change the pronouns to apply to you in whatever way that you want. But basically what I found out was that I was putting a lot of pressure on the people I had sex with to figure me out instead of me figuring me out. So what I want to tell you is that with manifestation, okay, I have figured me out. I know how to get myself off. And with orgasming too, like, I know what I like. I know where to touch myself. I know how fast to touch myself. I know how to do it, right? And so when I'm with my partner now, I'm an active participant in this. Like, I'm touching myself too. He's watching me. Of course I'm touching him too. It's not like all about me now. But so anyway, like, we're touching each other and he is learning from me. Like, during sex, your partner is always learning from you. And what I want you to know is that that's the exact same principle for everyone as you pushed out. Everyone is learning from you how you treat yourself, how you talk to yourself, and how you feel. That is all, it's all projected and coming back toward you, right? So it's kind of like sex, and that now that I know how to make myself feel good, now that I know how to get myself off, he watches me. And now it's like, I try less and less every time. I just don't have to try. And it feels so natural now, now that he's learned through watching me. And it feels like, I have orgasms all the time now. It's not something that I'm trying for. And you'll also notice during sex. Like, so one breakthrough that I had with that was that, if I'm sitting here worrying about when I'm going to orgasm, I'm not paying attention to how good everything feels right now. Like, you deserve to enjoy sex on the way to your orgasm. You don't want to just take your clothes off and then, and then it's over like 10 seconds. Is that all you want? You want the whole shebang. You want the kisses, and then you want the caressing, and then, the clothes come off, and then there's more caressing, more kisses in different places. You don't want it. It's not just only all about the orgasm. And so what I want to tell you, this applies to manifesting so well. It's not just all about someone texting you or calling you. It's not just all about you receiving a huge lump sum of money. It's not just all about that. You want to enjoy your life on the way there. And that's exactly how you collapse time. That's how it seems really fast, is when you're going from joyful thing to joyful thing. And then when your manifestation shows up, it's going to feel like, it's going to feel very natural. So you want your manifestations to feel natural for you. How do you do that? That's living in the end. And I've talked about that in a few of my other videos, and I also gave a few examples of it, but I'm going to give you some examples now. So one example now and these are just of recent manifestations that I had. I was going to a wedding. I had to pick out a dress. I didn't have to pick out a dress. I chose to buy a new dress. And in my head, I had a thought of the perfect dress. Okay, so sometimes I do things at the last minute. On the day of this wedding, I walked into the mall. I went into Free People because I love that store. Thumbs up this video if you like Free People. But so anyway, so I went to Free People, and somebody had just returned the most beautiful pink cowl neck, like silk/satin dress with a slit down the side. And I had been thinking of and wanting this style of dress for a long time, and it was in my exact size. It was my size, and I went ahead and bought it, and I went to the wedding. But that is such a beautiful manifestation. And I know you might be watching this video and thinking, why is she telling me about her dress? Like, I want my SP, I want my money. And what I want to tell you is that your SP wants you to, and your money wants you to. But they don't want you to have that attitude. They don't want you to have the attitude of nothing else matters in my life but this happening. Because if everyone is you pushed out, and all you're worried about is money, or all you're worried about is your SP texting you, then the energy that you're putting out into the universe is that nothing else matters. It's that the rest of your life doesn't matter. When you are just concerned, and when you're sitting around waiting for your manifestations to happen, what the energy that you are showing to the universe, that everyone is you pushed out, remember, is that, I guess the other things that I want really don't matter. My family, my job, my clothes, my teeth, my health. Well, like, who cares about my health? I just want them to text me. And even when you hear that right now, I can hear that, for some of you, there's this, I'm saying this very lovingly, but there's this like desperation, like as if your SP texting you, or as if money is the one thing that's giving you life. And what I want you to know is that your SP isn't giving you life. You're giving you life with your attention. You are giving yourself life, and your dreams life, with your attention to them. And one way that you can focus your attention that is very beautiful is to ask yourself empowering questions. And the way that you know whether or not a question is empowering is when I ask myself this question, do I kind of shrink back? Like, does it feel like, ooh, like fear? Or does it feel expansive? Like, does this question open the possibilities to me? So I'm going to go back to the question at the very beginning. And that's, why is it that for some people it takes a lot longer, but for some people it doesn't take as long. For some people it goes really fast. What I want you to do, if you ask yourself that question, if you've ever asked yourself that question, I want you to take out a pen and a piece of paper right now, and I want you to write down this question. And that is, what does it show me that other people just like me can get what they want? What does it show me that other people just like me can get what they want? And, you can pause the video there if you want, but I'm going to keep going. What I want to say is that, so the questions at the beginning, I don't ask myself questions like that anymore. And I've had a lot of successes. I have success every day. Another thing I want to tell you is it's not like it's just me. When I tell you I've had successes every day, I'm not telling you that to say I've had successes every day and you haven't, so what are you doing wrong? I'm telling you that to show you that you are having successes every day. You are too. And you might not be seeing them because you are so zeroed in on this one thing. It's like you're ignoring all of the other good things that are happening for you in your life. And that's okay, because we've all been there. And I used to be there. And sometimes I still slip back into that place, but I pull myself out very quickly. And that just goes to show that it's not asking these questions that will keep you from your manifestation. It's the thought process that comes from them. It's from you might ask the question like, why do they get it and why do they have it and not me? And then naturally from that, there are questions that are just going to flow from that. A lot of times what comes next is, what's wrong with me? Why am I not doing it right? And even as I say those questions and as you hear those questions, if you hear yourself in those questions, I want you to know that my love goes out to you. And the second thing that I want you to know is that you don't have to ask those questions to get what you want. You can ask questions like what I mentioned before, like, what does it show me that all of these other people are successful? For me, like, it shows me that I can be successful too. So then other people's successes become something that you celebrate, and you start to see it as a birds before land situation. I know a lot of people are bringing that up right now. And that is just it's a way for you to empower yourself, even with the successes of other people, instead of disempowering yourself by comparing yourself to other people. So with that being said, please like this video and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. I love sharing about this topic, and I'm so excited to hear about your successes. And if you're interested in coaching with me, I would love to support you on that journey. And please just click the link below to book a call with me. Thank you so much, and have a good night. Bye-bye.